Hello everybody! Thank you for tuning into this much later than intended stream. And thank you for making the new Wolfos Town a success already. Thank you to Pansy Zombie and AXM98 for redeeming Astrolfos, the newest type of Wolfos that can go towards redeeming, well not redeeming, but building up science, which can benefit Wolfos Town in unforeseen ways, who can say. Trashman Sam, thank you for redeeming in Astrolfos as well. There's actually quite a few people here, so let's see if I can say hi to everybody. Hello to Pansy Zombie, Blaster Trump, Isoboo, Hatsune Marvin, Reverana. Already I'm forgetting who I've mentioned. Trashman Sam. I know there's more than that. Mosmos. Did I say AXM98? I already forget. Well, anyways, hello everyone and thank you. Oh, sorry, your name is very blending with the background. The Blue Knight 590. Hello, what's up? I just revealed Wolfos Town Reborn into a new real video game where it is now running in the background. It's actually supposed to be in the middle right corner. Unfortunately, I didn't set that up in time, so whoops. But rest assured, in the background, Wolfos Town is running right now, and those Wolfos are accumulating stats to become more powerful than ever. So, as some of you may or may not have heard, there's a new Sonic game coming out. And it has a higher than average chance of being peak fiction because it's written by Ian Flynn. But that's not technically out yet. I bought the game legit, so I don't have access to it until 9 p.m. Pacific on Monday, I think. Yeah. In the meantime, we can go with some already established peak fiction. Of course, I'm talking about Sonic and the Black Knight 2, included free with your copy of Sonic and the Black Knight. All you have to do is beat the game and encounter this new mysterious stage. Not to spoil, but it has songs. I've already seen some songs popping up on my recommendations. Luckily, no actual real spoilers. Everything I've seen has been stuff where I can convince myself it wasn't real. Sonic Black Knight Reverse Rebirth? Kinda. Sonic and the Black Knight Ending B. Farewell to Berlina.
You'd better start explaining, Merlina.
Man, remember Blaze? They should add Blaze into a new Sonic game.
You! How did you come by that scabbard? Where is the king?
Wait.
This was all he left after he disappeared in a puff of smoke. Just like one of the Knights of the Underworld.
Hey, Tora Hart, how's it going?
There was never any King Arthur.
Huh?
Watch that video about Sonic leitmotifs. Hey, it's good timing, actually.
Thank you.
We got a leitmotif going right now. And start getting those Sonic Frontiers are still trash Vincent recommends. Yeah, isn't it awesome how being a fan of Sonic means you have to just suffer through the worst recommendations possible? So, some of you eagle-brained viewers might remember I already beat Sonic the Black Knight 1 several streams ago. Back in summer, I think it was. Now we're on to the real shit. Blaze is so cool, she hasn't been in the game since Colors DS and wanna cry. Was she not even in Team Sonic Racing? That's rough. There's been some people talking about how Sonic games have no budget anymore. And it is weird to think how they used to give games like Sonic the Black Knight multiple CG cutscenes, and now a mainline game will have a CG intro and that's it. Fun fact about the song that just played, I imagined so many AMVs to it. It is a really fun song to synchronize action to. Alright, we're playing on a real Wii. Uh-oh. So I'm just gonna take a second, what the heck? To get acclimatized. Uh-oh. This is not the part of the game where I can have a bad controller. Yeah, my nunchucks giving me trouble. Uh-oh. Okay, pardon me for a moment. I'm gonna find another nunchuck. Alright, I couldn't find my other nunchuck. I have a newer black one that came with a new remote I got, but I did what the next best thing, what anybody would do. I taped my nunchuck to my remote, so hopefully this solves the problem. Nintendo controllers and all their gimmicks, they're so great. I love the part where they make everything unusable after a set amount of time. Obsolescence is amazing. Alright, wish me luck, folks. Unfortunately, much like Sonic and the Secret Rings, although not as bad, Sonic and the Black Knight is gets very demanding as time goes on. Uh-oh. Getting back in the swing of things now, this time for real. Uh-oh.
That was the castle, right? What happened?
Huh, wait. You can climb up this. What does this do? Nothing? Or something? Huh. I don't think I knew about this.
You're not so dull after all.
Yeah, secret treasure. Wonder what that got me. Alright, this one goes nowhere. Wow. Whoa, okay, that was... Those hitboxes are smaller than they appear.
Having fun, are you?
Multiple paths, good game. I mean, not exactly multiple paths so much as a high and low route, where you, if you go up, then you get like a little bonus. Now, if you want to go down some multiple routes, how about check out this hot new game, Sonic Forces. I wonder actually what Sonic game has the best in terms of alternate paths and routes and stuff. Probably Sonic 3.
Still have to find the exit. Keep your eyes peeled.
Uh-oh, they're jumping. Oh, right. Gotta get rid of that guy because they're too scared. Ah, I thought I had it fixed. Hope that's not a problem. It really is like a very fundamental design flaw to have an attachment to a remote that you're expected to shake all the time so it can get loose. This isn't even like my oldest remote. It's actually my second newest because it's my gold remote from Skyward Sword. So like it is, I guess, over 10 years old, but still. Am I going up or down? Oh, okay. So I'm sure I mentioned this when I last streamed this, but Sonic the Black Knight has like a lot of moves you can do, actually. It's weird because it's really hard to appreciate when you're using a remote because it's so imprecise. But when you map it to buttons, you can see, oh, this game could be ported super easily and be really good. Oh, right, I should use my soul shard. Uh-oh. So, much like Sonic Frontiers, you're not invincible when you boost.
You have as much fun as I did?
Need Sonic character action? Probably. Also, hello, Viazuki. And Dinner Calzone, how's it going? We got some crops redeemed. Oh, I didn't even explain how crops work, did I? Whoops. That was like the one other new mechanic I forgot to address. Anyways, we're officially into Part 2. Sonic the Black Knight 2, as it were. Now what do I redeem? I should redeem that necklace. Points for defeating 2 enemies at the same time. That's niche. Now books, I might want to keep now. Yeah, oh, never mind. I guess because I found out, and this is something I've beaten Sonic the Black Knight multiple times, something I never knew until recently. The stories of King Arthur you can unlock actually are like background lore that apparently involve either Merlin or Merlina resurrecting the Knights of the Round as anthropomorphic animals. So that's some fun lore. Got some pizza that's going about as good as it can. That's good. Pizza can be pretty tasty. Alright, I don't remember where to eat. More expensive is generally the best, but you never know if it's going to be a repeat. Most ale. Popular with children brave enough to enter Camelot's waterways. That's morbid. Yeah, see? That was a waste of 10 points. Damn. Rusty's up here.
So, it was all part of Merlina's plot.
It keeps spreading.
It's only a matter of time before the kingdom is consumed.
The Knights of the Round Table. Must we simply stand and watch our kingdom's ruin?
Gawain.
I'm really hoping that whatever the second half-ish of Frontiers that they're not showing is something like this.
How dare you?
On a podcast to listen to, big thing to mention. Guy I know, Chris Wolfhart, was talking about how they've shown so little of Frontiers that they could just be like, oh yeah, actually you can play as other characters as well. And you just wouldn't know until you actually play it.
Use the sacred swords to form a
Because yeah, I could totally see it being like, oh no, all that red stuff that Sonic's absorbing has completely overtaken him, and now you gotta play as other characters to save him, or something like that. But there's so little to go on, it could be all kinds of things.
And its people!
I'm counting on you.
Sir Sonic, what will you do?
Once the barrier's up, I'll look for a chance to jump in.
Surely you jest.
Nah, it's just how I roll.
Fare thee well. We too shall fulfill our appointed task.
So excited for Frontiers. Yeah, it's looking pretty good. People have their hands on the game and they're making videos about like positive stuff. So yeah, you got more characters now. I guess I spoiled that a bit early. I've said on Twitter actually, but like it is kind of weird adjusting to the idea of like people being positive about Sonic. Anyways, hopefully the remote doesn't give me any issues because these levels are a lot harder and more demanding. And they give you these new characters who are functionally level 1, so I might swap back to Sonic. Especially Blaze is very, very like hard to use. Like they are the most expert character of the 3 you unlock. A lot of people just say she's outright bad, but it is just very much she's a technical character with lots of like really specific movements. regardless, this is Lancelot's thing, and he's very close to Sonic. So another thing, actually, these characters, instead of just leveling up by playing like Sonic does, you have to get them new swords, and that's what makes them functionally level 1. Shadow, Knuckles, or sorry, Gawain, Percival, and whatever else, they're missing stuff that Sonic has as a result. The cool thing is, there are like ultimate weapons you can grind towards in this game, and they give the knights exclusive new abilities. Like, Shadow gets Chaos Spear and Chaos Blast, which he actually uses in his Super Boss form that you unlock after beating the game.
This looks like it was some kind of settlement.
Shadow himself is the most straightforward to carry over because he is just a heavier Sonic. He does more damage and has more wind-up. And he holds his sword backwards, which is very cool. The gimmick with this level, actually, that trips people up a lot, is these vines show up and you have to air dash to get past them because you don't have enough. When you go off a ramp or something, it doesn't actually give you enough distance usually. This is the closest we've ever gotten to just a playable Shadow the Hedgehog opening, so that's pretty cool. Taking damage. I think I have accessories I could have given to Shadow, but whatever. It's harder, but it's not super hard. And there's no lives in this game because, honestly, you don't need lives in a lot of modern... Like, I still do argue that games like Mania can benefit from having lives because it gives you an excuse to go back, take a breather, and try something different. But generally, lives are an impediment to platformers, I would say. This move is called Chaos Punishment, by the way, because it's very cool like that. This game has so much soul. Shadow has like a wider slash, I feel, with his Soul Surge, or Chaos Punishment as it were. So like I noticed that I take out more enemies with one hit with him as opposed to Sonic's. It's funny because the difference between Shadow and Sonic varies depending on the game. Like Sonic Battle classifies Shadow as 1 point faster than Sonic. Oh, I just noticed. Wow. I've played this game so many times, I just noticed that Shadow passively builds up a soul gauge. Like it was just going up automatically as I ran. That's... huh. Because that makes sense for Shadow. Like that's a kind of thing that's... like, if I were to make like an RPG or something, like regenerating MP or something would be something I would give Shadow for sure. In fact, I wonder what they do. I can't remember how he controls in Chronicles.
That's it.
Track down a copy of this game. I mean, honestly, you might be better served just emulating it. This game can be remapped to buttons very easily, and it removes a lot of the jank from the game. Alright, what do I want to get here? Alright, nothing new from that. Daffodil's new. Dartboard is new. What about the present? That's new? Hell yeah. Okay, the 10 plug-in mirror repeats. Let's go with this. Oh, they're both nothing. Oh well.
This must be a barrier stone. This stone is but part of the ring that sealeth the Dark Hollow. Dark Hollow? What is Merlina up to now?
Alright, let's see if I can make it to through one more level before the ad break. There's not a whole lot of stuff in Sonic the Black Knight 2, but there are a lot of side levels too. There's legacy stages, which I might show off maybe, I don't know. I forget what unlocks what, so we'll see how things go. It's always best to save the Blaze level for last, and again, maybe swap out, because she's so hard to use. Yeah, I'm assuming I've got nothing for crafting some more weapons. You can craft items! Well, that's good to know. Alright, looks like I can get like the first upgrade at least. Maybe not for each character though, so maybe I should save it for Blaze? That's all like cursed equipment. What's the thing that I got one out of? Okay, they all use that stone, I think. No wait, that was a different stone, wasn't it? Okay, I've got duplicates of all the other stuff. Okay, I think I'm safe, actually.
You can count on me. Finished.
So, playing on the controller, it's not perfect because you have to like... So, the trick is that for example, I mapped the sword button to a, like the... I think it was the X button on a controller, an Xbox controller. But since the sword is mapped to shaking, as I had it before, if I pressed the button, it counted like I was shaking constantly. So sometimes 2 or 3 attacks would come out just from one button press. So I had to tweak the sensitivity to get it to be just right. Wait, this doesn't seem like a Knuckles weapon. Uh-oh. I think I lost all my other crafting opportunities. Whoop. Well, I hope that was something good. Oh, that was a shadow weapon. Shoot! Oh, does it not even tell you what the actual swords do? Oh, okay, well that's not great. So Knuckles, as you might have been able to guess, can glide. His air dash is just a glide. This is like honestly a really good example of how you could do multiple playable characters in a Sonic game without it being too much of a drastic change. It would probably make testing a lot easier too. Because like Knuckles, like the gliding thing is actually really like immense. Like you can glide for quite a long time, so it's not one-to-one, because you can just do this and eventually hit a wall. But like, yeah, so it just forced me down for that. But yeah, like, so that might be a bit much, but like having just a little bit of fly time with Tails or whatever could do a lot, especially in the new like open zone kind of thing they're going for. I think there's a lot they could do with multiple playable characters where they don't have to differ too drastically. So yeah, one thing about Knuckles is he's defensive too, so you can actually parry stuff way more easily. Yeah, as long as you don't get hit. it is like the number one cause of death once the game gets hard enough for you to actually die is those unexpected slash attacks that are out of your range. Oh yeah, Knuckles can also just climb up. Blakc can wall run, so that's like a whole thing into itself. Unfortunately, I never really figured out how to use Knuckles' Soul Surge equivalent. Because like he throws it, he doesn't actually burst forward, and that creates a problem I've noticed. Uh-oh. Yeah, the glide is like, that's the thing, like, in the same way that Blakc has some jank, she has some real lifesavers too, so like, oh, damn it. I'm losing my train of thought. Anyways, yeah, the glide's a lifesaver here. Blakc can, like I said, wall run, which is real good. And she also, like, her dash attack is just a straight vertical thing, so you can use it to, if you're precise, and that is her thing. She's all about precision. You want to be able to, like, know exactly where you want to aim with her, basically, and then you'll get what you want from her, and that makes her so difficult and so precise to use, and I have never come close to mastering her. Granted, I've never come close to mastering anything in Black Knight, but you know. Honestly, I do think that, as much as I like this game, motion controls make actual, like, mastery of this game kind of a pipe dream. Yeah, those jump attacks, they really trick you. Trick isn't really the right word, I guess, but... Uh-oh. Running low. Give me those rings, please. Alright, I'm against a different clock. Not the timer here, which is fine, but a different one. Yeah, the ads are starting any second now, so... There we go. First try, hell yeah. I didn't use all my strength. So true, Knuckles.